Hey y'all, how we doing today? Michael Blueface Plus. Thanks for tuning in on today's video. Today we're going to be doing an oil change on a 2013 Hyundai Sonata 2.0. It's got the turbo engine. We're going to basically use some Mobile One 5W20. I recommend Mobile One. I think it's one of the topper brands. There's a few other good brands out there, but I just trust Mobile One. The M1 104A oil filter. And also after every oil change, I always like to put a full tank of gas with some fuel injector cleaner. There's a ton of brands out there, not too specific on one. I do like the Lucas. But yeah, overall, we got this jacked up on one side. It was kind of hard. You can't really put ramps on it, but if you turn one wheel, we were able to kind of go up on an angle. So we got the one side lifted up to make it easier to get to that drain plug and oil filter. So I'm going to show you guys here what tools we're going to need, and we're going to get underneath this, get this old oil out, and show you all how simple it is to change the oil. Stick around. Alrighty guys, I did a short on that portable fan the other day. Do check that out, but I'm actually using it out here. It's pretty hot today. But anyway, so the tools you're going to need is 17 millimeter. You're going to want an oil plug wrench. There's a couple different kinds. This one, it's hard to get your hand up there because there's a little hole. But this one's easier because you can just put the filter in and then twist it off. Also, we always like to torque our oil plugs in the spec. So you may want to look up the spec. I usually do just in general 25 foot-pounds. But here is the oil filter. They give you this access, but it's hard to get your hand in there. So you want to make sure you have the extension. And then the oil plug is back here. So we're going to go ahead and slide this over here. Then we're going to pull this oil plug off and start draining the oil first. So up top, just break your oil cap loose so that way the oil drains faster. Already broke it loose, so it should just come right out by hand. So use our rag here, clean this up. We're gonna let this drain out. All right, so now that the oil's pretty much drained out, it's okay to still have a little bit left in there. Go ahead and do it by hand. Make sure you put it all the way in before you, as much as you can by hand. And then I'd recommend getting it kind of hand tight. Careful not to slip, cut your fingers. All right, now that that's on there, I'm going to try to get my torque wrench in there, torque that to 25 foot-pounds, and then we're going to get out from under here, and we're going to get started over here. So just be patient. When you get it in there, you can get it in there at this angle, 25 foot-pounds. Hear that click? That's how you know it's there, so you're good. All right, try to get this shot for you. So with the extension, get it up in there. So after messing with it and getting a better angle on it, finally got it to come loose. Just got to be patient. Oil's gonna start coming down. You could probably seen people use cups and stuff to catch the oil. Might want to use some gloves. It does get a little messy, but oil's pretty sterile to me, so I feel like I'm not too worried about getting some oil on my hands. Helps lubricate them. I don't know, comment below, what do you guys like to do to prevent this mess? Let the people know all the tricks. All right, so let me get my hands cleaned up and get this new one ready to go in. So now that we got the old one out, got the new one ready here, I always like to pour a little bit of oil in it. And then also get a little bit on the sides. So that way you can rub it around the seal, so that way it doesn't get stuck to the engine. So whenever you're removing your old oil filter seal or filter, it's good and important to make sure the old seal actually came off. So now that we got that, let's get under there and get it hand tightened on. All right, here we go. Get it up there, feel for it. Then you should feel it kind of lock right in. Now you never want to use the tool to force it in there. I usually like to just grab a rag and literally as tight as I can tighten it on there by hand, and then that's all you do. And you can always double check later, make sure you're not leaking. But if you put the tool and you put too much, it'll actually pinch the seal and it could possibly cause a leak. So make sure your oil plug's torqued in, make sure your new filter's torqued in by hand, and let's get up there and start adding the new oil. So getting ready to put in the oil. I looked online, it says 4.9 quarts. So you could always start with 4.5 and then start the car up and then top it off. So don't dump the whole jug in. Do about all of it, leave half a quart in there, fire it up, and then take a look and see what you got. I'm going to go ahead and let this finish up here. I guess I'll take this time here to thank you guys for watching this video. If you have any questions, leave them down below. I'll be more than happy to help answer them the best as I can. I'd say the number one thing is just to make sure when you're working under these vehicles that you have them secured, emergency brakes, what wheels chalk. Don't do them on incline or decline. I got a slight slope here on my driveway. I know what I'm capable of getting away with, but definitely be sure when working under your vehicles and you're setting your jacks and jack stands properly, you never want to have a vehicle come down on you. So always just keep that in consideration. Don't be climbing underneath the cars and things like that. So we're going to leave a little bit of oil in this thing to top it off, but that should be probably good for about now. But I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Good luck with your install. Let me bring this back. So bring that back a little bit. Make sure you secure your filler cap back on. Ooh, it's been kind of hot today, guys. It's been kind of hot. Clean up your mess. Now's a good time to check and make sure that your water and everything's up. Make sure your other fluids are good. Also, after doing your oil change, check this out. It's a pretty cool little tool. I recommend to a lot of people. It's got a gauge. Go around, check your tire pressures, make sure your pressures are good. But yeah, overall, y'all, that's how simple it is to do your oil change on a 2013 Hyundai Sonata 2.0. Be sure to dispose of your oil properly. I like to just put it in a little container, keep it on the side, and then take it to the local dump every now and again. They have a station where you can take and recycle the old oil. So appreciate y'all watching. Check out some of my other videos. If you're new to the channel, I want to say please check out some videos, hit that subscribe button. We're trying to get 1,000 subscribers so we can keep making more videos like this. I appreciate y'all watching. Take care, y'all. God bless. Good luck with y'all's oil change. Stay safe. All right, y'all. Peace. All right, if you're still listening, comment below what are the 3 important jobs. Oil. There's 3 things that are crucial to what it does for your engine and why it's so important to do your oil change. If you know, comment them below, y'all. Take care. God bless. Peace.